Hey guys, so I really like vlogging or talking, and I really like talking to my iPhone, and I think I'm going to do this more often because it's very stressful leaving. It calms me to kind of almost talk to an iPhone or a camera and have that moment saved in time, and you can kind of go back and see that the problem that you were thinking of wasn't even that big of a problem back then. I was reading, someone said that, best way to learn about startups is to fail at your first startup. The thing is that if Perfect Beauty doesn't work out, I don't think I would have the energy and passion and drive to ever create something out of scratch again. It is just so much more difficult than I thought it would be, or not so much more difficult than I thought it would be, but I just don't think I would have the tolerance to do something not only below market, but without income, and I don't think that I could go through that, believe and love something so much to do that again. I don't know, maybe it'll change. Maybe I'll find an idea I'm super passionate about. But for me, it's like I've committed myself to this and I'm going to make it work and I'm going to do what it takes to make it work. And there is no plan B. I don't have a plan B. There is no plan B. And sometimes I lay awake at night thinking, there is no plan B, Daisy. I've put myself out on the internet and I don't know. I don't know if that is the best brand of myself. It's a real brand, but it's not, I'm a very honest person and I feel like it's very risky and brave to portray myself in that kind of light. But yeah, I'm going to make it work. I'm going to make Perfect Beauty work and it's going to succeed because I honestly feel like this is my mission, my calling from God to do this. And I know that sounds super cheesy, but it all makes sense. Everything makes sense right now. This whole struggling with the way I look, struggling with acne, struggling with all this. Even this weekend I was with my parents and they just kept telling me how bad my skin was. And stumbling upon this YouTube community, winning all these pitch events, getting the support from you guys, I just feel like this is my calling in life to do this. And me being super interested in technology and all that, and never feeling like I could belong, but still loving products and feeling emotionally attached to products. It just all makes sense. And I feel like this is my calling. I just, in my heart, I feel it. And that's really scary for me to say because you don't know for sure, but I don't know. I can't, it's kind of like when you meet the right person or you fall in love or you just find it, you're like, and it's just like, it when you see it. Well, this is like my calling. I just feel it. I just don't know. It just takes up every single millimeter of my thoughts and my body and I can't ever think of not doing it, and I don't know where this obsession comes from, but it's just everywhere, and it has consumed me, and I'm sorry because I realize that I don't want to say that I've neglected friendships, but I have neglected some people in my life because there's only so much time in the day, and I feel like if I'm not doing something that has to do with Perfect Beauty, I can't focus on what everything else is. And I don't know if that's healthy or unhealthy, but I realized one of my really good friends moved to New York and I didn't even notice because I was so busy working on whatever I had to do that I just completely just went over my head, and I'm sorry. And I know that I'm going to have to make these trade-offs, because creating something out of nothing with no resources, no financial resources, no resources will is really, really difficult. And it comes at a price, And that's why I don't think I could ever do this again, because I don't think I would ever love something so much I do now.